Hi, I'm Terry with Terry Hine Associates. I'm out looking at another property to be included in our next online auction. This particular property is a commercial office building located at 2506 Hampton Boulevard and in Greenville, South Carolina. And just to give you an idea, I can see the Dunkin' Donuts sign from here. So that tells you about where we are. This is a nice office building. It needs a little bit of work, some cosmetics, but somebody needs some space, real estate, insurance, maybe a dentist office, maybe some kind of specialty doctor's office. There's a lot of room here. Also, if you will look at the tax map that we provided and drive on the property to our left, you'll see how deep this lot is. There's a possibility you might could put another building on it. And we clean out some of this shrubbery up front and have more parking. So there's a lot of possibilities here for somebody that needs space and has a good number of employees. This is the place to go. All right, we're gonna head inside and look at it. There's offices, conference areas, and probably some reconfiguration you can do to make it even more spacious. Okay, I've just stepped inside the front door, and probably this would be a reception area. You can see where in the indent in the carpet where they had a reception station at one time where you'd receive visitors, guests, customers, clients. This carpet you could bring a professional company in here to clean it, and I think it might help. Now listen, the ceiling's good in here. I think that light fixture needs some bulbs in it. You're gonna need a new door handle on the front door. We're not using that door for access. I'm gonna go down to the end of this reception area and look back that way. You'll see two sets of French doors. That could possibly be a conference area, waiting room, something along those lines. We'll just go in a roundabout fashion around, and a lot of space in here, a lot of offices. You can change things, make some extra offices. Here's a little area, possibly supplies, maybe a copy machine, that type thing. Here's a little kitchenette, not very big, but you might take it out and use this for additional storage. Here's another little office area that comes in the side door, I'll call it. Everything looks good in here as far as walls not punched out, ceiling's fine, and it has that same carpet. I'm not in the carpet business, but some cosmetics is all I see so far. This is the back side of the building. I'm on the right hand end. You hear that noise in the background. That's the vent fan for the bath. This is what I'd call a common bath, and which is another half bath, has a storage closet in it. A little popcorn peeling off the ceiling here. All right, and I'm gonna step in this room. This was probably two rooms at one time, but now it's been opened up. Big conference room. You could probably put that wall back in. You can see where it was taken out to open this up. There's another half bath at the end of this room. Carpet. You decide if you don't like this color, you're going to change it anyway. And I don't know that there's not hardwood floors under here. Who knows? I'm not going to venture one way or the other. I haven't looked. All right, I do want to show you this one spot. When I first got this building, I thought the roof was leaking. You can use your own opinion, but I don't think it's leaking. I think somebody was in the attic, and that's where their big foot came down and cracked the ceiling. Reason I say that, it hasn't turned brown as normally a water leak would do. All right, let's go back out in the hallway. Double closet here for storage, more supplies. Listen, I'm looking back at the reception room we talked about, and now I'm down the hall on the right. This is on the back of the building. I'm sort of in the middle, I guess, and this is another office. And I'm going to turn around. Ceiling, everything looks fine in here. Carpet. But there's another half bath. So we've got 3 half baths so far. And this one's like private to this office, and the other one's private to that double office. Here's another closet for storage. All right, continuing down the hall. We're on the left-hand end of the building now. This is a storage area. I look to the right. Here's a little small office, and off of it is another little small office. Everything looks fine in here. Does not have that popcorn on the ceiling. I'm not sure that this wasn't an addition at a later date, maybe. I don't know. I'll let you look. All right, and then here's another office. So we've got, and we're going to have one more. So we have 4 little small cubicle type offices up here. And here's the other one. This one's definitely going to have to be painted. All right, that's pretty much the inside. I encourage you to come out and look at this. There's a lot of rooms in here and a lot of space. And you could probably make a few more rooms by adding some walls. All right, let's head outside and look out there. Okay, I'm on the right-hand side of the building. This is where that big oak tree is. But I'm not so sure you couldn't take it and a few shrubs out, and that will be a lot more parking. And I don't know that that fancy overhang carport type roof is necessary. That could probably be adjusted in some way and maybe even taken off, because I noticed over there the shingles are pushed up around where that vent is, and I hadn't seen any leakage in there, but that's going to have to be fixed, and if it was torn off you wouldn't have to fix it. Now I don't know what's under it, but you could just make the whole roof one level. All right, as we go down, what made me think that new part was or an addition at a later date, you notice it's vinyl down here, different kind of siding, and that's where those 4 little offices were. When I got here, a tree limb had fallen on the power line and tore the meter off, but I got it fixed and it's been inspected and approved and all. So the power's back on the building. And around on the left-hand side, probably could stand some lawn maintenance. But that's why I think that was an addition at a later date. And I've saved the gutter and the fascia board. You can redo that trim, and I think you'll be okay. All right, I'm heading around to the back of the building, and this window is where that large double room was on the back, where they'd taken a wall out. And we need some paint and maintenance, but I'm gonna turn, and I don't know if you can see it, but through the trees is another building, and I want you to go over there next door and look at that building, how deep it is, and you'll see kind of where the back of our lot is. It's a big, deep lot, and I think you could probably put another building back there, but you check with zoning and building. But this is the back side of the property. Again, that looked like an addition on the end because of the vinyl. And I want you to look carefully at the basement door. You know, we forgot to go in the basement. We'll go in there in a minute. That used to be a garage door. And I knew somebody that owned this building, worked here, and they kept their car in that garage, and then they'd walk upstairs to their office. So nobody ever knew when they were here. That's about going to finish this up. So let's just go back inside and take a look at the basement real quick. I forgot to look at it. All right, this is the basement stairs. They come off of that room where I mentioned you might put your copy machines and some storage. And here we are in the basement. It's been framed, but never completed. I see a gas line to the heat. And it's been framed up. And you can see where that garage door was framed over there that I talked about. And this pipe leads to the heat and air condition, but it's not there. It has disappeared, and I doubt it'll be back. So there's no heat and air. Well, there's no air condition unit. I think this is the heat right here with the gas line to it. So I plan on putting a new air conditioning unit, but the ductwork nozzle's in here, and it looks to be updated, insulated, that type of ductwork. All right, let's try to wrap this up. All right, that's going to conclude our tour here at 2506 Hampton Boulevard. This is a great location, a lot of traffic on Hampton Boulevard, and you know that, and it's a convenient location for a lot of people. As I said, there's many possibilities for the uses here, and we'll just see who ends up with it. Just a couple of tips before I go. One, I want you to know I have a financial interest in this building. We started to keep it for ourselves, but we'll never need this much space in the way we run our business. Most of our business run out of car and on computers, where we really don't need an office. We could probably go all online for everything. So, but I'm going to sell it just like I do everybody else's property, absolute auction to the highest bidder regardless of price. So here's your chance to buy one of Terry's properties, and I've sold many of mine in absolute auctions. All right, we're going to, I want to remind you to read the contract package. Information you need to know before you bid. There's a buyer premium be added to your bid price. You'll have some closing costs. And so you need to know about that and keep that in mind while you're bidding. Come out and look at the property. This video is not an inspection. It's just to give you an idea whether you want to look at it or not and save you some time, and you'll be able to figure it out. But we will have it open probably the day before the bidding ends, about 4 hours. You can come out at your own leisure and look it over, and I'd highly encourage you to do that. All right, I'm going to move on with some other properties. Remember, one last time, nobody will be at the premises to take your bid. This is an online-only auction. The place to bid and buy is terryhowe.com. Hope you found the video helpful. Hope it encouraged you to come out and bid and be the highest bidder.